Hi, Trudy.
Hello.
Thanks for helping us out, Margaret.
Looking forward to it.
Tomorrow at 10 here on Carlton, John Thorne narrates a new three-part series, Britain at War, in colour. More details of that in a moment.
ITV drama premieres with HSBC, investing in great British drama.
It is a time that many cannot remember, whilst others can never forget. The people who brought you the Second World War in colour are proud to present a brand new series. Original colour film portrays the last global conflict of the 20th century from a very British perspective. John Thorne narrates Britain at War in colour. Thursday at 10 on ITV.
I found something that's natural and tastes just delicious. It's made with crispy wheat flakes, hazelnuts, juicy raisins and almonds. Alpen, a tasty way to look after yourself.
Colman's new 2-in-1 sauces. Two completely different sauces that complement each other perfectly for one delicious meal, such as Cajun chicken and southern fried wedges. Colman's new 2-in-1 range. Two complementary sauces, one complete meal.
Yeah, how'd you like your surf then? Like me men, fresh with a big box.
We've highlights of tonight's Worthington Cup clash at Villa Park later at 11:40. Aston Villa versus Manchester City in Central Sports Special.
When an old friend comes to town,
So what are you really doing in London?
the past catches up with Glenn Vaughan.
I need that cell position now. You do know that he's not going to let this drop. He'll come for you.
You should have come to me before it got this far. You left your team exposed now. Diane's in severe trouble.
You had a straight choice last night. You and a pretty wife.
Guest starring David Threlfall in a new movie-length story, The Knock, Saturday at 9:05 on ITV.
Over on ITV2, it's The Late Show with David Letterman. Here on Carlton now, it's time for the ITV Nightly News.
More floods on the way tonight as the water just keeps on rising. Fuel prices, Tony Bliar goes on the attack. Doctors blame the government for flu vaccine shortage. And what the Queen made of her new portrait.
From ITN, the ITV Nightly News with Dermot Monahan.
Good evening. The forecast of more heavy rain tomorrow and at the weekend piled on the misery today for people in the hundreds of square miles of England and Wales already hit by floods. The Environment Agency says they're now the most widespread for more than half a century. Across Yorkshire and down the Severn Valley today, the story was of historic towns taken over by water and residents being forced out of their homes, all battling to defend them. Here's Helen Wright.
They're building barricades in Bewdley tonight, piling up sandbags in the vain hope such barriers will protect property from the floodwaters, expected to peak tomorrow. Though even before that peak, some businesses are already under feet of water. Bewdley, Bridgnorth and other communities along the Severn Valley have yet to feel the full force of the torrent.
The flood will now move downriver through the county to Bridgnorth and out into Worcestershire. And certainly the levels of Bridgnorth are forecast to be really quite high tomorrow morning.
At this caravan site in Bridgnorth, residents must find it hard to believe things can get worse. Their homes already swamped with muddy water. Neighbouring farms have also been left completely cut off from road links. Upstream in Shrewsbury, the River Severn has enveloped the town centre. Its strong currents meant trapped residents could only be rescued by boat. Katie Birch and her mother Lynn had to be carried to dry land and safety after several hours stuck on the top floor of their home.
It's quite dangerous down there, so we had to get out one way or the other. But at least we're safe, and that's the main thing.
At Keighley in West Yorkshire, families evacuated last night have spent the day in emergency centres, many unsure when they'd be going back home. Some people chose to brave the elements, inspecting the damage to their flooded homes.
When do you think you'll be living here again?
Well, for quite a few months. It's the smell.